This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
Nathan's back. Look at that.
Hey, Nat.
Back. You find out why I was away.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it wasn't shingles.
And then we talk
Could have been
about,
rickets.
inspired by that, why you should leave the lid on things.
Yes.
We did. There was a dangerous snake getting around in Queensland.
No, New South Wales, in a woman's car. And
What?
she's still driving the car, even though she knows there's a snake in it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We're talking about
Mad.
the things that are of concern in your car, which maybe you should deal with right now.
Yeah.
Also, we have a real good look in Nat's box.
We
Yes.
did, Nate.
And
Oh.
Sam Pang joins us. Obviously, haven't been paying attention as a show that he's on, but we talk a lot about lasagna.
Well, Matthew Pavlich walks into the studio. He said, I need to weigh in on this subject as well.
And we attack our boss about staples.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean.
This is what I came for.
Yeah. Perth's Nova 937.
Keep on giving me all you got.
It's 6:04. Nathan, Nat and Sean. A moment, please. Nathan Morris is in the house.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, yes. Remember him, Sean? Do you remember
We're
him?
trying to lock you out.
Hi.
We got you for a week. You got through the
did
window
you ever
this time.
say what was happening?
No.
No, we never did.
No,
Okay,
well,
'cause I
first
think
of all,
everyone
you were
thought I was
unwell.
dying.
Yeah, unwell
There was
for
a
couple
lot
of
of people who were
days.
Yes, there
saying
was.
that.
And then
Yeah.
Sean said you had shingles.
Yeah.
Chickenpox I started with.
Shingles, Sean. Once they pop, you can't stop.
Yeah, that's true. That's
What
true.
are shingles?
Well, that's more of a stress thing. Does shingles
it's
come
shingles.
from?
It's the chickenpox virus. If you've had chickenpox, the virus stays in your body on the nerves in your spine,
On
and
nerves?
if you get run down, it pops up in the area that one spinal nerve supplies, and you get lesions with little
Lesions?
blisters in them. And if you burst that, the fluid is you're
Fluid.
contagious.
Jesus, Nat, this
The
sounds
chickenpox.
pretty full on.
And you get lots of neurological pain with it as well. So,
When are we going
but
to...
anyway, that's not what you had.
No, we haven't talked
And nor
about
do
it
I
at all.
want to.
Yeah, I don't recommend.
Are you going to give us everybody a rundown at some stage?
Oh, no.
Okay.
He got new boobs, everybody. He doesn't want anyone to
Yeah,
know
I've
about
got
it.
two on my back, so I'm sort of propped up when I'm watching my iPad in bed.
I mean, there's merit in that.
To be honest,
They don't
back
have
boobs.
nipples on them. That would be weird.
Oh, no, I'm not sick. They're not for pleasure. They're for necessity.
I mean,
Okay.
your body's probably adapting to you watching Netflix so much anyway that it's probably going to happen.
I tell you
tell you
what,
what.
during my week off, I didn't watch bugger all Netflix.
I know.
Netflix was like,
Are you okay?
oh, is Netflix okay, Sean?
Were you getting knocks
When
at the door?
Netflix loses someone like me for a few days, it's the board starts meeting. Oh shit! If he's stopped watching, then
The stock price
we're
is
going to be out there 6 months. No, it was it was something to do with Mum.
Yeah.
So so Mum was really, really unwell. I'll speak about it a little bit later on.
Yeah,
because
okay.
I don't want to bore everyone with the twice, but she's okay now.
Okay,
she's
so
okay
Tune
now.
in later to be bored later.
I want to
everybody.
bore people in prime time. You know what I mean? Really hit the audience.
We're going to catch up with Sam Pang today as well. Have you been
that's
paying
good.
attention? He's back tonight.
The big Pav, he's going to be coming in a bit later on too, after 8 o'clock.
Do we want to talk about football or not?
Well, we're going to have to, yeah, why not? Going to have to, take it on.
No.
You had elbow in.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, well, we
You're
had the
heaps
elbow
people.
in.
Did we get anything?
Oh, we got an
think
invite.
An invite to the wedding.
Well,
And we didn't really prompt it too much. He kind of offered it up.
really?
Yeah.
Like,
But he did say, don't
and
tell
was he
Nathan.
aware what he was doing?
Yeah.
I think he was aware, and we do have it, so we'll be able to replay it to him at some
Are we
stage.
holding trays of oysters?
I think we're right. We're sitting in
Do
between.
you have a bow tie?
I think we're sitting in between Jimmy Barnes and Nick Cave. As it turns out. That's what he was
Not
mentioning.
even joking. Russell Crowe's going to be there. It's going to be awesome.
Is Chris going to be there?
No, we
No.
asked him the question, Nathan.
Well,
Everybody
we
out
know
there, we've
Chris
been trying to get to know
Hemsworth,
Chris
obviously.
Hemsworth. We thought we'd throw it at the Prime Minister to be able to.
Facilitate. Be the go-between for us.
But once
Nathan-
we asked him, he moved sideways and
He
didn't
did.
answer it. So I'd suggest they're not friends.
But so how on earth would we meet Chris Hemsworth, Nathan? Turns out that Sean's cousin Rove has his number and hung out with him just the other week.
They're actually friends.
Sean never actually
thought
considered
Can I
of
Rove
say
as an
that I'm
option.
so glad that there's no one in my family that's life sickens me like that.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Ali, Mother's Day yesterday. Did you score a present or not as a mother to be?
How exciting! You should have one.
Of course
What did you get? What did you
Of
get?
course you did. We laid the
A vacuum
groundwork for
cleaner?
you.
No, what do you think, Sean?
Some dishwashing gloves.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yes.
some new Chucks cloths.
Yes.
That's exactly
What'd
right.
you get?
How
What'd
did
you
you
get?
know?
What'd you get?
I got a bag that I want to use for a baby bag.
Oh, cute.
Oh, you're going to
Yeah.
put the baby in that?
Yeah,
Yes,
carry it
like,
around.
yeah, like Chihuahua.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
One of those ones
yeah.
that the lady had at the Taylor Swift concert in France. Did you see that?
You girls love a tote, don't you?
Yeah, we've got to carry all your stuff all the time.
Do you love a free tote?
A free tote?
Yeah, you know, a tote that comes with purchase.
No.
Oh.
Can I ask you about those big bags and the tote bags in particular?
Yeah.
Why do you put your keys in them? Because you never can get them. Because they're always at the bottom and...
Well, they don't put those things in the tote. The tote is just for miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous.
There's a new TV series out. It's a spin-off from The Good Wife. I never watched The Good Wife, but there was a character in it called Elsbeth. And anyway, so she's now got her own show. She's like a lawyer that now's working with the police. Anyway, for some reason, and it's never explained, during the entire season, she's carrying around 3 giant tote bags in every single scene.
One for your laptop, one for your gym clothes, one for everything
and the
else.
totes change every day. So every day she's just lugging around totes, and she puts the totes down, picks them up before she goes in every scene. And it's like, we all know that woman.
That is too many totes.
Oh, totally.
Totally too many. Thanks, Ellie.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Every now and then a story comes along and I go, that is my nightmare. And this is a story about a woman in New South Wales. So she lives in Newcastle. She works in construction. So she was on a construction site. She pulled up. She left her car door open and a snake went in. And she saw the snake. When she went back to the car, it was on the back seat. And she's like... But she didn't want to leave her car there because it's on a construction site and she was worried it was going to get vandalised. So she got in the car.
With the snake?
With the snake. The red-bellied black snake, venomous, and drove home. And then called 4 snake catchers have had a crack at getting this. No one has managed to catch it. And so she now wears protective clothing and still gets in the car and drives wherever she needs to go.
Well, I mean, look.
Not normal, not normal.
Serious?
Cost of living, no one can just go out and get a new car these days. So, I mean, what's cheaper, a new car or some non-venomous pants?
And she just said she wears woolen pants. I think woolen.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
I know sheep would die.
Well, I
from
do
it.
know that when police go out on a dangerous job, they wear a woolen vest in case they get shot.
Yeah, that's
so
a great point.
it's actually tougher than you think.
That is unbelievable now. And I know this.
Imagine.
You hate snakes, all right, at
I
the best
hate
of times.
snakes
The
with a
red-bellied
passion.
black snake is one of the top 5 most venomous snakes in the world.
But then making the decision to live with it.
Yes.
Like for okay, then this is your place and I will share it with you.
Yeah.
And you're venomous.
Imagine you're
and I'm
driving
wearing
along
wool.
doing 110 Ks and the snake starts slithering around near your feet.
Not in a million
Because
years. I
after a
couldn't get in.
while, the snake is going to see that car as its house.
Yes.
And you're intruding. Because right now, at the start, it's the intruder. So then, once it gets a little bit confident while you're driving, the snakes just jump on people's faces.
They can.
They can.
They will.
Can.
They will.
They can.
Harry's just put up.
It's an
got a big
angry.
screen
It's an
behind
angry.
us.
I can't look
We're
at
looking at it now.
It's what a biker would get a tattoo of.
No, I'm not looking at it.
Have a look at his eyes,
No,
man.
I don't want to.
But Natalie, we'd make nice boots. Look at that. No, seriously, you would wear them. You would wear them if they were over at B store. You'd go and get them.
You would.
I don't
You
want
would.
to
I
make
agree with
other
that, mate.
snakes angry at me for wearing their friends.
Who in their right mind is jumping into a car with a snake multiple times?
I do remember when I had the Holden Cruise. Remember I bought that car in yellow. It was so filthy there for a while, like really bad. Like the wombles wouldn't have got in. It was disgusting. But remember, Natalie, I heard a sound.
Yes, there's
and
something
There
scuttling.
was something in there, and I never knew what it was. I never found out either. But it wasn't like I didn't get a snake energy. I got like a
Human?
like a squirrel or something. Squirrel? I don't know. It was something like I felt it was small and mammalish.
Sure.
Sometimes it's better not to look.
Well, I mean, I didn't know. It didn't kill me, and I didn't kill it. And then I got
had
the
an
car,
understanding.
and
What
did
it
you
went
do?
to a
Just-
new owner.
Did you? Oh, all right. I thought you just leave the doors open for a bit and see if it leaves.
No, because one of it gets his friends in.
I know.
Come in, it's
I know.
amazing. So roomy in the Holden.
And that heaps to eat.
I wonder how many people have got something concerning in their car
Yeah.
that they're just putting up with.
Yeah.
Whether it be living or whether it be... I remember this girl that I went to uni with, she had a hole that you could see the road in.
Yeah.
Like, and she would just put... there was a little
the
sheet of...
Flintstones, so she could move her
and
feet there,
she'd have like... she'd always have a cardboard box in the boot and she'd just rip a bit of cardboard and you'd put your feet on the cardboard. It's like cardboard, like wool, isn't going to protect me in this
Cardboard.
situation. Or else car makers would make the floors
Yeah.
out
Goes
of
out of cardboard. Yeah, it's
Probably
not
cheaper.
great when you go over
Yeah.
a puddle.
Yeah.
Hello, Danny.
Hi, how you going?
Hi,
Danny.
Okay, what was in your car?
So I had like 3 hunchback spiders in my VZ Commodore wagon.
Yes.
The first one we eradicated in my house. The next one, I nearly crashed my car when I seen it on the back window. I ended up having to get some random people to come and kill it for me because I was stuck stranded on the side of the road and I wouldn't enter my car.
Oh, yeah, because they're big buggers, aren't they?
Those random people, they stopped because they saw you fretting and they thought they'd
Yeah, I was kind of on the side of the road outside of my car screaming but just not doing anything.
Yeah.
And they couldn't see the spider at first, so I looked like an absolute mad woman.
Yeah.
How big was that one in particular, Danny, that was in the car that they had to help you with?
I like to believe I don't exaggerate, but it was huge. Like, it was bigger than my palm. But again, I feel like maybe it looked smaller dead. But
and that's the thing. That's the thing. They do crawl up, but a lot of them, you know, those metal things you get at like the fair that you massage your head with.
Yeah.
They look like many coat hangers.
The
orgasmatron.
Yeah.
When they get that big, that they can do that, and that they can get that big.
Well, when I was a student, we had one that lived in our lounge room wall, and it was bigger than my handspan, and it would hiss when you walked past it.
Really?
We just left it there. It would hiss.
What are you doing, mate?
I know. It's like, you didn't even pay rent or anything.
No, it's just stating his pronouns.
Thanks, Danny. Paris is in Caversham. Hello.
Hi, how you going?
Hey, Paris.
Was there something concerning in your car, Paris?
Oh, just a little bit. So it's actually our roof lining. We've had it dangling down on our heads for quite a disturbing amount of time.
Yes.
But it's become such a cute thing because I have 2 kids and we use the colourful pins you get from, Office Works, and we pinned it all in. We tried the glue and that, but this just seemed like a better idea. And now it's become such a cute thing where we kind of sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
Oh, that's nice. And also, so super cute
and
when,
like
it starts raining pins as you're driving.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, they're like solid in there, pretty sure. Hopefully.
It's a bit of fun when the interior of your car looks like the inside of a Bedouin tent when it's like down like that.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, Paris.
Yeah, you made the best of it, Paris.
Because my mate, he got a car that was really quite cheap, and the same thing, the roof lining. I'd never seen it before, and it looked like when you just landed after parachuting and the parachute's falling on top of you. That's what he was driving.
It's distracting when you're driving, isn't it? Thanks, Paris. Talia, hello.
Hi, how you going?
Good, Talia.
Good, Tals. What was concerning in your car, Talia?
I was driving home. I lived in Bremer Bay at the time, so I did a fair bit of country driving. So we passed and hit all sorts of things. And so one day I hit a bird. Usually you look in your rearview mirror and you see it go, but I didn't see it shoot out the other end. So I was like, oh, the must have gone in. And there was a little hole in my grill, but I investigated briefly, couldn't find anything. And months later, I took it to the mechanics and I got like the sheet of paper they give you once they've done a service and they've got, like what needs fixing or causes of concerns, whatever. I've got a full brief on how the mechanics found a bird inside the grill and they took it out and they buried it and they had to wait for it and put her out and had a couple of beers. It was the funniest thing.
That's amazing because after a bird goes through a grill, you usually eat it.
Yeah, that's right. How respectful.
So they wrote a big synopsis about it all.
Yeah.
I've got 1,000 questions. What was the bird? Do we know?
It was a magpie.
Magpie.
You want to stay on the right side of them, so you do need to.
And publicly letting them know that you are bereaved of. Yeah, they'll tell the others.
Magpies aren't small birds, so when you had to look around for it the first time, you couldn't see it.
Yeah, Sean. What about it?
It put a small hole in the grill, but I just could not see it. I didn't really look too hard.
Yeah, no,
Sean, and also we're not exactly a pit crew. If you opened up my engine, my hood and said there's a bird in there, I wouldn't be able to find it.
I just believe you. Yeah.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hey, Sean, I know that you got in your form guide this morning. Do you want to have a look at just unfold it?
Unfold
back to the. Yeah, this is a plan for our show.
Back to the front.
And then will you?
So it's 3 pages stapled together.
At the stapling at the top. What's wrong?
How
with
do you feel about that?
Well, the pages aren't exactly in line right to the
Don't
corner.
worry about the pages.
You're worried about the angle at which the staple is done.
Because it's at complete right angles to the correct angle, is why.
You hear some places where the staff just up and leave, and then you wonder what can push them to that. Our boss, Dave McClung. Hello, David.
He's filling in for Amy this morning.
Which just stapling the form guides, autopilot. And this is something he's
no
done many
care.
times. So everybody, when you've got a stapling, you do realise that, how do we explain it, Natalie? The staple will be aligned with the fold of the paper.
That's right. Dave's was at
Yes, Harry. So Harry, you've just said,
noticed.
What, Harry? What do you feel about that stapling?
Well, it wasn't a problem, but it's a massive problem now. Yeah, and this is bad.
No one cares about this.
They do care about that. That is like when you see someone eat a banana from the side. It's not right.
Is that at that
That's
level?
what good girls do.
That's the way I've always done it. When you did point
So
it out and I
wrong.
changed it, it does make slightly more sense.
Slightly.
It's weaker.
You're in charge of this shit.
We wouldn't bring it up because we don't
this
like
is
to
the
sweep the
thing. When
small
you find out
things.
something like this, Sean, and then you realise he's in charge of a whole station, it's like, wow.
Yeah, what else is
That's the
slipping?
decisions they made over Easter, isn't it?
How?
We'll
get
put it
it.
up on our social media.
Yeah, so you
just-
two can be disgusted.
Well, I mean, just let
To
us
be
know,
fair,
is it too much?
Instagram will probably take it down because it's too offensive.
Yeah, they'll put up a post of just nipples after that. It's like, no, look at these nipples instead.
It's the Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Win a day out with Nat and West Coast Fever on Saturday, 18th of May, when they take on the Adelaide Thunderbirds at RAC Arena. Tickets on sale via Ticketek.
All right, we're about to play a round of Nat's Box, if you don't mind. Up for grabs, a double pass to my box to watch West Coast Fever versus the Adelaide Thunderbirds this Saturday. It's going to be a ripper.
Very roomy, Nat.
How many people can usually fit in your box?
I would say maybe a dozen, myself
A
included.
baker's dozen? A baker's dozen.
I
Very
know,
tight after
I'm
that one.
guessing.
That's roomy.
All right, we're going to start with Rebecca because she's going to be up first off. G'day, Rebecca.
Hello.
Hi, Rebecca. It's pretty exciting, Rebecca.
Now, the boys are going to be playing on your behalf, Beck. So you, as first caller, get to choose. Do you want to be represented by Nathan in this game or by Sean?
Now, I have had limited box experience over the years.
Sean's had probably a bit too much.
Sean's had his full.
No comment.
I'm going to go with Sean.
Are you?
Rebecca, I love you.
Experience.
The Box King.
All right.
Okay, Felicity's here from Mount Lawley. Felicity, you get to go with Nathan.
Oh, that's perfect. Welcome back, Nathan.
Thank you so much, Felicity.
He's fresh. He's ready to go.
I'm ready to go and I've got my hands on a big box right now. So, Natalie, why don't you explain what
Okay.
we are doing with your
So
box?
you each have a box in front of you.
Yes.
In one of the boxes, you'll find me.
Yep.
Now, one of you will get to open the box and have a look.
Okay.
And then the other will get to, at some point, to decide whether they want to switch boxes with you or keep the box that they were given. The
so
objective
mind
is
play.
to end up with the box with me in it.
So we're talking about some brain shenanigans here, aren't we?
Yes.
I know,
Some trickery.
shenanigans.
Yep.
Some tomfoolery.
So I think, Nathan, maybe you look in your box.
Well,
Do
here
I
we go.
look away, by the way?
No, you can watch,
No,
you can watch him
I'm
look
just
in your
gonna,
box.
like, peek in like a lady.
Yep.
Be gentle.
Yeah. So Nathan
I am going to
is opening
Nat's box.
the box.
Your box.
My box. Nat's box.
They're not like I remembered.
Roomier or smaller? What did you think?
Less messy.
Maybe you're going to come around after this.
That's right. Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Hi, Nate.
Hi. How are you feeling
Skullduggery?
about-
What are you thinking?
How are you feeling about your box?
Nat's box as well.
Yeah, it's
Also my box. Did you put your hand
Well,
on it to see if you can sense
Yeah,
anything?
it's got
from-
sharp corners actually. It's unexpected.
Not for me, though, because we live close together. Every now and then
That's
I get a
true.
lift to work with Nat.
Yeah.
Catch an Uber home, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know a lot about her box.
Do you want me to have your box?
At this stage, I don't know. Let me have a look into your eyes. How are you thinking about what you just saw in Nat's box? Were you shocked?
Well, Sean, of course, I was always going to be shocked.
You're always going to be shocked.
Never thought that
But
we.
you've come to terms with it.
Yeah, I have. I've processed what I saw, and I think that you would probably want my box. Sorry, Nat's box.
Nat's box.
Interesting.
Do I want Nat's box that you've got?
It's
or
a
the
sturdy box. I'm leaning on it right now.
Or Nat's box that I've got?
Well, knowing where that box has been now, it throws up some questions, doesn't
What
it?
are you feeling, Sean?
I feel like I'm happy with Nat's box. Because I know
the one
it.
you have.
I know it
You
well.
don't want to switch it out. Are you sure?
I'm pretty confident I'm going to stay with the box
Well, I
I've
mean,
got.
do
Nate.
you wanna-
You know boxes.
I know boxes.
Yeah.
And I think, at
are
the
you
very
thinking?
least,
Yes.
Nat is inside this box of hers.
You think Nat's inside her box?
You think
Yes.
the box that you have has me inside it?
Nat's inside that
That
box.
box.
That box.
Which is Nat's box.
So you're keeping that box?
I'm going to keep this box. Are you keeping that box?
Well, apparently, if you're keeping that box, I'm keeping this box.
Okay.
Are we done? We're keeping our boxes.
I'm
You're not
keeping
gonna
these boxes.
switch.
So Rebecca, Sean is decided that he's going to keep that box. Mm-hmm. All right. Are you happy with the decision, Rebecca?
I'm happy for Sean to keep that box.
Yeah. Felicity, that means that we're going to have to keep the box that we were given to. How are you feeling, Flick?
I think we'll keep our box, Nathan, too.
Yeah.
That's lucky because you don't get a say. Sean, why don't you open your box?
Right, I can
Open
open
your
this
box,
box.
Sean.
This box.
What's in there, Sean?
Absolutely nothing.
Natalie, Felicity, you are joining me. You've got a double pass in Nat's box to watch West Coast Fever versus the Adelaide Thunderbirds this Saturday. It is
And
going to
there's
be
a bunny.
massive. They are
Double pass to Nat's box.
Giddy up.
They go in.
You're awesome.
I know. Double pass. They enter Nat's box like
That's
the
right.
like the arc.
Food and drinks too.
Pairs.
2 by 2.
We're going to have a great day. We'll see you there.
Good game, good game.
Nicely done.
Well, there you go, Sean. That's how you work a box.
There'll be
Yeah,
another
you did.
chance
You did
to
well.
win tickets to my box tomorrow, or you can grab tickets via Ticketek as well if you want to come to the game on Saturday. It's going to be an absolute belter.
Yeah.
It'll be a fantastic day, but not as fun as you would have in Nat's box.
That's absolutely right.
We'll meet you here again tomorrow.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
We haven't mentioned it, but I hope everyone had a great Mother's Day yesterday. We all like to spoil our mums, and if you look at Instagram, everyone was putting lots of photos up and lots of well
what,
wishes.
what did Megan get?
She got a tracksuit that I had to take back twice to make sure it fit, but we had a bit of a sick household yesterday, so she probably didn't get to the level that she was hoping
So,
for in
yeah,
terms
yeah.
of treatment.
Bit of a low key.
Don't
No,
just
but
say
my mum
tracksuit.
had a great day.
No, she wanted the track.
What was it? What was it?
I couldn't tell you the brand.
What shop was it from?
Was it like a Lululemon? Was it a...
No, it was someone in it was somewhere in Garden City,
Yep.
and
Garden City tracksuits?
Yeah.
Was it there?
yeah, just the GC brand on it.
Yeah.
It was great.
What did your mum get?
I got my mum some flowers, but I'm yet to get her a present because I was kind of just swinging past to see her very quickly.
Oh, so
What did you do for Marlene?
I got her a Yeti cup. Very excited.
To match her chair?
It's her first Yeti, yet to match her chair. And then I got her various other things throughout the week. But then also,
What did Brian do? What did Brian do?
Nothing.
It's not his
Mum.
mum.
Oh, it's not his mum.
Yeah,
his thing is not his mum.
Yeah, he doesn't. He never crawled out of her. He's gone in sometimes. But here we go. I got Mum an Udi, West Coast Eagles Udi sleep
did
tea.
you?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
righto.
Yeah, and I went, you can watch the game with it. She didn't put it on. That's why the Eagles lost.
Yep. Mel,
makes sense.
did you give a call?
Yeah, FaceTime Mum, and she didn't answer because she was on a call with my brother, the favourite child.
yeah, she wouldn't answer for you.
I know.
I'd pick up for him.
I know. They do. They absolutely
We've
would.
tried to get him on the show in that chair for
It's
years. He
amazing,
refuses.
amazing. So then, we had a lovely chat, and I said, "Did you go and look at the
Aurora? Yeah,
the
yeah.
Aurora Australis?" Because of course, they're on a farm. There's no light pollution.
Yeah.
Amazing. They have
What'd you
great
say?
views
That's
south.
from me, Mum.
And she said, "Didn't see it."
I
Didn't see it. Went and had a look. Didn't see it. But
you
I'm
see
like,
it?
I'm like, there were people in Esperance who took amazing photos. I
know.
saw them, and she's like, "Oh yeah, must have been the middle of the night." She went and had a look at 10 o'clock. Couldn't see anything, so went to bed.
It's like when there's like an amazing
care.
moon out at night and people are going out there. Oh, the way that my building is, I can't see the moon from my side of the balcony.
Well, at certain times of the night, you must be able to because it moves.
And the time that I go out to see the moon, I can't see it. And then I have to go
Therefore, it
downstairs, go out
doesn't
in the street to
exist.
see the moon, and come on. Like,
too hard.
seriously, I've seen it before.
Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Have you been paying attention? Is back tonight, everybody, on Channel 10.
Why don't you talk
at
about the only reason to watch
8:40.
it?
The only
The
reason
only
to watch
reason.
it. The only reason to watch
Why
it.
it hasn't been cancelled?
Sam Pang, hello.
Oh my God! What an intro!
Thank
know.
you.
Yes,
We're
Sam, good to
getting
hear
really
from
good
you.
at it, aren't we?
We mean it too,
We
Sam.
do, yeah.
I know you do, Nat. I really appreciate it. Nathan, Sean, how is everyone?
We are
Oh.
wonderful.
We're well. How are you, Samuel?
Well, I'm genuinely excited to have the show back. I've kind of, man, it's May.
Yeah.
Like I haven't had I haven't had a busy start to the year.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I mean, you're host of the Logies and then disappeared, and now finally you're back again. There's the front bar.
No, there's a front bar.
Yeah, but he has had a bit more time in his hands. Have you remember in COVID, all these people turned to adult colouring books and stuff? Have you taken up a hobby to fill the time?
Well, that's a good... No, this is really boring. I've just been playing golf. That's all. I've been doing front bar, and that's about it.
Yeah, you have. I want to actually, we'll get on to have you been paying attention. The front bar thing, it really intrigued me the other week when you had Benny Cousins on. Now, I do a footy show with him, and I thought, okay, you've got so much material, Sam. You've got him on, and you skirted around the edges. I said you were real...
Oh, soft. You reckon they went soft
I reckon you were soft. I reckon you were soft. You could have ripped the piss out of him the whole way through, Sam.
Okay, like a roast.
Yes.
Oh, well, what did we... Sorry, please regale me, Sean, where we went wrong.
Well, you would have heard us do interviews here. We just think you needed to come at it from all directions, is what Sean's saying.
I just thought there might have been a few sharp jabs every now and then that would have been pretty funny.
But
I told him, I said straight away, you got off lightly.
Yeah, I mean,
Pangy could have torn you apart.
What's your favourite colour?
Yeah, I know, that was a bit interesting.
I think it was green, by the way. I think it was green. It's a big... Well, that segment, Drip Tray, is ridiculous. I understand that. I'll take that on the chin. But in terms of... it's funny. The front bar is a celebration of a career. It's not just a roast.
Yeah,
so we just thought it was... I didn't know you did a show with him, but for me, it was wonderful for kind of people over here. It was great to see him doing so
good.
well.
He's awesome.
And then... Geez, he looks... I just can't believe how handsome he is.
I know, it's disgusting, really. People that are born with that level of good-lookingness is just... it's just wrong.
Oh, we get used to it.
But the thing is, you know what I mean? Like, why dish it all out to one person? Why don't we just make it all even? Why don't everyone get a bit?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Sam, I was telling the guys, often I'm at the football with Ben and we leave together, which is a real nightmare for me because once we walk downstairs, the crowd of people and the women just come for him. And then you got to stand there.
They're not going for you, Sean, because they know you're married.
Okay, that's it. Yeah. Oh, it's quite incredible. Anyway, have you been playing golf with Brownie and our mate Dino?
Yes. They're the two I play with the most, probably, but I'm very well aware that Nat is probably, her eyes are glazing over now. Any sort of golf talk is just almost not interesting to me.
I don't mind having a bit of a hit, but
has Brownie been on lately?
Yeah. Can't get him off.
Oh, it's been a few weeks.
We tried to get him on last.
We got him on just recently, didn't we?
Yeah, I feel like we did.
Yeah, it was a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Talk about what?
Oh, he just shared some recipes with us. It was a cooking segment, so it was unexpected, actually. We were going to talk about football, and he just launched into lasagna.
Well, everyone has a favourite way of making lasagna.
The thing is, he doesn't use the bechamel sauce. He actually uses, bits of cheese in it, like clumps.
My mum does that.
What? Your mum doesn't use the bechamel?
Yes. You know, my job on this show is to just bring the tone down and just make it as bad as possible. This could be the worst thing we've ever taught. I've never made a lasagna.
You know what? The lasagna is a real pinnacle in one's cooking career because you realise that it looks impressive and tastes impressive, but it's not. It's just layering. It's just putting stuff on. It's making a bed. It's making a bed with mince and pasta. That's all.
So you've not made a bolognese sauce at all, Sam?
No. I'm big on bolognese or sometimes a ragu, but there is something different. But the lasagna is the next level where there is sheets of pasta and there's a bechamel sauce. There's a bit to that one. The bolognese sauce is just, it's one pot.
But once you've made that, you've done most of the work. The rest from there is pretty easy.
Making the bed. Couple of sheets.
It's making a bed. Yeah. It's
making the bed.
It is. It's making the bed. It's making the bed.
All right. Oh, maybe that's what I'll do today. Because, I don't really do much anymore.
Well, you don't, do you? Except for the adult colouring books that you were banging on about earlier.
The odd round of golf.
Hey, did you watch Baby Reindeer?
No, I'm too... It doesn't feel like a subject matter that... I understand it's going bananas and everyone's watching it, but everyone who watches it, when I talk to them, they go, it just was it made me so uncomfortable and it was really... it was quite confronting and I'm going, I don't want that. But I'd rather watch old episodes of The Golden Girls. I don't really want... I don't want to feel like that.
But you know what, though?
Blanche was hot.
Yeah, she was. She was
Yeah,
great.
and so randy, and Dorothy was so tall.
Yes.
Was so like
Oh, were the
so
others just really
gigantically
short?
tall.
Well, you can imagine she would have shrunk too because
Yeah.
she was old.
Yeah,
as
and
the hills.
all their furniture was like cane. It was all like from like the cane
Did you know
world.
that when the
Yeah,
Golden Girls started, the Golden Girls were younger than the Sex and the City cast are now?
Are you serious?
True
I was going
story.
to say, they're all supposed to be in their 50s in that
Yeah.
show now.
Yeah, isn't that shocking?
They're in their 70s.
I know. It's so
Isn't that
shocking.
strange? though?
Estelle Getty was 150.
Yes.
She was.
But
She was.
like, think about it though, like mums back then as well. Like my mum, you know, mum hair, like short mum hair. Like,
They
you know,
gave up well and truly
like
early.
suddenly that was a whole generation of mums, and now mums, you see them and it's like you look like you just got off a catwalk. That's not a mum. My mum's tracksuit pants and short hair.
I'm so happy with the what we're talking about lasagna, golf,
Yes.
and the
Golden Girls. Yep, we've nailed it. So what's on have you been paying attention tonight,
Oh,
then,
yeah.
Sam?
Oh, Nat, just me.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Just
Tommy G obviously is back, and then
Yes.
we've got Ed Cavalier's back.
Yes.
And then other guests tonight are Anne Edmonds, Aaron Chen, and Emma Holland. There you
all
go.
started
That's
strong.
pretty
I love
Yeah.
Aaron
good. Yeah,
Chen.
started strong.
He's
And
just
then-
So funny.
Yeah,
he's the guy that is in Fisk, you know, that plays.
Oh,
Fisk,
yeah,
isn't
I
he?
love
yeah,
Fisk.
yeah,
It's a good
so
show.
funny.
Yeah. Hey, I'm baby.
Oh,
right
you're
there.
funny too.
Hey, Sam, have you never had a stalker? You've never had a little bit of a
You would have for sure.
someone really want a bit of pang?
No. Does Carrie Ann Kennelly count?
She really does. She does for most of us. Call it a going through a bins the other day.
I haven't. Thankfully, I haven't. Doesn't sound like a lot of fun.
No, we
there you
haven't
go.
really had it in this.
Oh, if any stalkers are out there at a loose end right now, Sam's available.
I should ask this. Have you three watched Baby Reindeer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Had to watch it.
I thought it was really great. I didn't know who to feel sorry for. I didn't know who to be creeped out
Yes.
by. But the aftermath is the best. That Piers Morgan interview that he did with the real Martha over the weekend, watched the whole hour of that. That was riveting.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
unbelievable. Yeah, an hour.
Yeah.
An hour.
really
And it was a
full on.
Piers Morgan interview, so it felt like 4.
Yes.
Oh, well, you know what? When you make your lasagna, please let us
Yes.
know how it goes, and maybe we'll put the recipe and some
We'll
photos
get you
up
back
on our
on, Sam.
socials.
We'll get you back
Oh,
on.
wouldn't we? Oh,
I'll make
this
sure I'll do
see, this is the TV thing. This is when themes meant something. Back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.
Sorry, Sam.
Join in, Sam.
Invited everyone you knew.
Have you been paying attention? It's back tonight, everybody, 8:40 on Channel 10 after MasterChef.
Yeah, MasterChef will drag the crowd through.
Being a friend.
Sam, you're our friend.
Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you for
Sam.
being our friend.
Look forward to having a hit with you one day, Sam.
Yes.
I can't wait. Anytime.
Yeah.
Well,
you
can you come to Perth?
Yeah, you don't ever come to Perth, do you?
Yeah, and Nova doesn't have the budget to fly us over, so stalemate.
You know what we should do? We should do a road trip where
Oh, in
there's
the middle, meet in the middle.
there's a golf course across the Nullarbor where you play one hole and then drive about another 100 k's and play the next hole. We should do that together.
I can feel Nova Sales already on that.
Mate, it is sold. What if just put their name on it?
Can I tell you this? The head of Nova Sales here in Perth, her dad, he came up with the concept. So
He did too.
he did. Yeah. Alf
Alf did it.
That makes complete sense.
Yes, we're all on board.
Everyone, that was the Sam Pang experience.
See you on the first hole. Thanks,
Thank you for
Sam.
having me. I appreciate it.
All the
We
best for the
love your
future.
work.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
How many functioning adults out there do you think have not made a lasagna? Harry, have you made a lasagna?
Oh, well, he's not a functioning
I know,
adult.
he lives at home with his parents.
Exposed.
Have you
No.
made a lasagna? You've never made a
No, I
lasagna?
haven't made a lasagna.
Have you bought one and heated it up?
I might have, yeah, certainly done that.
I thought we all had to make a
As part
lasagna
of-
at some stage
yes.
as part of, I don't know, when you hit 25, maybe
Growing
is that
up.
the limit that you're allowed to get away with not making
You
lasagna?
need, if someone has not made a lasagna by the age of 25, you cannot trust them.
No.
Because what have they been doing with their time and what are they hiding?
What are they hiding?
You know what? I don't know if we've got time for this. 13, 24, 10. We want to know if there are functioning
We'll make
adults
time,
out
mate.
there. Functioning adults right now that have never made a lasagna. We've got some questions.
The older the better.
Yeah. And
Remember, Nova's 10K a day in May if you get on air with us. So you just have to own up to never having made a lasagna. And also, you have to own up to being a functioning adult.
Yes. Yeah.
Been
yeah.
busy.
Oh, yes.
Harry.
yes.
Busy.
How old are you now?
31.
Been a busy 31 years.
So busy.
Yeah. And bechamel sauce takes a bit. We are asking the question.
Big question.
If there are functioning adults out there that have not made a lasagna. We spoke to Sam Pang earlier on. He's never made a lasagna, and I think that is... I think it's wrong.
You can't trust the guy that's not made
I
one.
thought, I was going to give him the benefit of the doubt because, I mean, obviously he's Chinese heritage and that maybe he just doesn't cook Italian food. But then he said, no, I make bolognese sauce all the time. It's like, it's not a big leap to go from bolognese sauce to lasagna because that's what you use.
Let's go to Tracy in Clarkson. Hello, Tracy.
Good morning.
Tracy, I know it's rude to ask a lady's age, but what vintage are we?
56.
56.
Okay. And you've never made a lasagna, ever?
Never.
Do you have a family?
I do. I have 3 children.
Are they happy? Because
extremely happy children.
Lasagna was like a real moment.
A staple. Well, for you, your family, it's a Christmas food. It's a celebration
the lasagna
food.
Christmas, the traditional lasagna Christmas. So why haven't you ever done one?
I don't know. Just lasagna is not my thing. Spaghetti bolognese is my thing. Or soup. Or
Soup season. I can't hear that.
I don't make
Too much
soup.
for me.
I don't make soup.
I make
good.
soup, yeah.
Brian
A
makes
good
soup?
pumpkin soup.
Yeah, Dad makes soups.
Yeah.
But whenever Dad makes a soup, it's like always pea and the neck of
Oh,
something.
yeah, no, that's not right. All right, well, so Tracy's managed to get to 56 without making lasagna. Karen's in Janebrook. Hello.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Hi,
Karen, I mean, first of all, we need to check, are you a functioning adult?
Clearly not.
Talk to me, sister, about the lasagna.
I'm just not a good cook, and I don't enjoy cooking.
Can I tell you?
Spaghetti bog. Yeah, I could get through that once a week for the kids, but lasagna just a bit more.
Can I tell you something right now? Lasagna isn't cooking. Lasagna isn't really cooking.
Assembling.
Lasagna is like lasagna is the thing where you make it and everyone goes, "Oh, that's amazing," and it's like that was literally nothing.
Because if you've done the bolognese sauce, that's the cooking bit.
That's it.
Yeah, the rest is just making the bed.
Halfway there, aren't I?
Yeah,
the rest is just making the bed.
So then it's just like basically making the bechamel if you're going to go with the bechamel.
I will not tolerate a dry lasagna. That's probably worse than someone never having made one. If you can serve someone lasagna and it's dry,
Yeah, I don't like it.
then you are a garbage person.
Because then you got to add tomato sauce to kind of give it some.
Tomato
no, you
sauce.
can't
I've
do
never
that.
put tomato sauce on my
How dare
lasagna to
you.
lubricate it.
It has done before. Can I ask you, Karen? You're saying that you don't enjoy cooking at all, and bolognese would be a lasagna would be way too, step too far for you. What's a normal type of week look like?
Yeah, what's for dinner tonight, for example?
Hubby's cooking.
Okay, good. Has he ever made a lasagna?
Actually, no, he hasn't either. So we're both not
A
functioning.
lasagnaless household.
Do you like lasagna?
I bought it pre-made and thrown it in the oven.
No,
but,
pre-made.
Yeah,
They're sloppy.
Pre-made until you need your mind blown by a nonna's lasagna.
Because you know what they do with the pre-made? They have lots of layers of pasta and not enough between them.
It's like
sloppy.
If you can say a homemade lasagna is like those big. I'm going to take it back to a bed, like those double mattresses
You're not
ensembles.
letting the bed metaphor go, are
No,
you?
but and then the store-bought ones are Pilates mats. They're so flat and there's got nothing in them. I need you to have a lasagna.
Nathan's going to make you lasagna, Karen.
Yeah, thank you, Nathan.
No, you have to wait till Christmas, obviously. Because the Morris family, it's the
tradition.
Christmas lasagna.
Everyone has the Christmas lasagna. Your family's weird, Natalie.
Isn't it? Yeah, just us and our turkey. What weirdos.
No.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
All right.
Where were you?
Where was Nathan last week?
There's a lot of concerns in the community, Nath.
Yeah, well, I spent some time in one place. I went to Hollywood, everybody.
Oh, Nathan.
I went to Hollywood.
About time.
Private hospital.
Oh.
Yeah, it's less impressive.
So, emergency appendectomy?
What's that?
Want to get your appendix
Oh,
out?
I sounded penisy. No. So
It wasn't you?
So I had Friday off last week because was that last week? I've lost.
The week before last, yes.
Yeah, so I was feeling a little bit ill anyway.
Yeah.
And then I woke up to a phone call from my dad on Saturday morning saying, we have to get your mum to emergency. And I was like,
And he said, I
that's
can't.
not great.
I can't,
feel
Dad.
a
I'm
bit
watching
sick.
Netflix.
I've got a cold.
Dad,
That is not a conversation you
this
want
is
to
why
have.
Uber's here. So I end up going over and picking her up, and she, as soon as I walked in, Mum just collapsed into my arms and was crying, and I was like, "What's wrong?" And it was her back. I've never experienced anything to do with back
acute
pain.
lower back pain is horrific.
She didn't know at the time what was happening, so we went to Hollywood Hospital, went to ER there. They were testing things for infected kidney stones and everything. They were doing,
of course,
all the tests on her, just trying to work out what it is. And then after the X-rays, they realised that it was a bulging disc situation, and they would have to do. I'm trying to just remember doctor words. Something with the nerves connected to the L4 and L5, and do a nerve blocker with a neurologist.
So what that means is that where the nerves come out at L4, L5, the disc was putting pressure on it. So imagine like the hose, and there's something putting a foot on the hose, which is interrupting
so you've got to
the
unkink
flow
the
of the
hose so you can
nerves.
wash the car.
Yeah, that's right.
And
that's
Mum's
right.
the car.
Yeah.
So anyway, it took ages to get to that point, and so basically for the week, Mum had to just wait for the procedure.
Well, they're just putting her on massive painkillers or something.
Well, trying to find the right dosage.
Yeah.
Just seeing somebody in that much pain.
Yeah.
If anyone is going through back pain, or if they had a loved one that goes through back pain, I've never experienced it before. I've never seen my mum that. Mums are tough.
Yeah, mums are tough.
It's incredibly debilitating.
And I was just sitting there, like holding her hand through a lot of it, and that's why I was there just to be her support, because she was scared. She was scared that was going to be her reality, and also they were throwing around the like maybe she'd might have to get operated on. That's what they do not want to do. Dad, Sean, your dad had
my I don't want to scare Marlene at all, but my dad went through exactly the same thing. This is an ongoing thing for probably a solid 5 years, including ending in a court case, which he won. That's how bad things were. So he understands. I mentioned this to him. He absolutely understands how painful and debilitating it was for your mum.
Yeah. So anyway, we end up getting the procedure done. Mum ended up getting the procedure. Well, I do. I feel like we're right in there. Me and Dad were there every day from start to finish.
So she didn't have surgery. She had a nerve blocker injection.
Yeah, she had the nerve blocker injection, and we were we're just got to wait and see if that works. And so Mum was pretty groggy on Friday night. Then Saturday we get a phone call from Mum before I go to see her, and she's up and about. Said, "Do you have any pain?" She goes, "No pain."
It's amazing, isn't it?
Beforehand, because Mum's got some hip issues as well, which they took care of while they were there, and beforehand, like Mum would probably take about 20 steps and then would need to just rest because she'd be in so much pain. When we were leaving the hospital,
Mum was training for the city to
Mum
serve.
was walking in front of Dad and I at a pace that we weren't matching, and I was like, it was
what a miracle.
Well, Brian always normally walks in front of your mum all the time, so it's always been it's always been an issue.
So anyway, thank you to everyone at Hollywood Hospital.
They do. My dad's been to Hollywood Hospital many times.
I'm probably going to talk about it all week because so many things
they are amazing. The staff are incredible there.
So, but it was really funny though. So we went into the ER twice. First was on the Saturday. Second time was on the Monday. Mum thought that she'd be able to manage the pain on the Saturday because we didn't know what was happening. She was wrong. And then went back there on Monday morning. So anyway, on the first time we're in the ER, one of the nurses, Will, you did a great job, Will. He ended up coming in to do Mum's bloods, So he's put a bung in her arm. So that's basically like putting a little tap in, essentially. So tapping it in so that then they can just switch the vials in and out really easily. So it's for when you need lots of blood tests. Now, I'm not full cap on a bung, but I do realise that they need to have the lid on them. So Will's put it in her arm. He forgot to put the top on. And then it just looked like something from the movie franchise Saw.
Blood just bursting out of her arm.
Going everywhere. Blood all down her arm. Anyway,
well, put the lid on.
It was funny. And I just like... Moments like that made us laugh, and I just thought, God, you really do have to keep the lid on things, on certain things. Keeping the top on stuff like your arm bung. Arm bung?
Surely, Sean, you've done a protein shake or whatever without putting the lid on properly at some point.
I have, but you mentioned the bung thing. What I want to talk about is one day I did not put the bung in, and I'm talking in a boat that I had many years ago, and then I'll get a call from the water police. And
are you talking about a boat bung?
Yeah, boat bung.
Okay, so you didn't put your bung. And so is the boat bung like the plug?
Yeah, I didn't put the plug in.
Well, then does the water come in?
Yeah.
The water came in.
Where did the boat go?
The boat was stuck down at Bicton Pass, and we had to get a mate of mine with a jet boat to be able to pull it up so we could get it to around to Point Walter and get it out of the water. What an idiot I am.
I thought to celebrate, why don't we celebrate Mum's, recovery? Why don't we talk about people that have learnt why you need to keep the top or lid on things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a bung in it.
And they can be non-bung related stories.
That's right. Or if you're, if you're full of bung-related stories, then sure, we'll hear them too.
All right, what has been an issue when you didn't put the top on?
Chanel, hello.
Hi, I left the lid not all the way on the pressure cooker and had to watch for my cameras. It exploded over the whole kitchen while I was at work.
Oh,
Can I say
That would have gone off like a bomb.
Pressure cookers,
It
Thermomixes,
sounded like a
that
bomb.
stuff scares me. Yeah.
It was like a 10-metre radius of the ceiling, the walls, the couch, the carpet.
What were you making?
Lamb stew, so it's that red sauce that doesn't come out.
So can I just ask, does the house always have the slight smell of stew?
We've moved house now, thank God.
Yeah.
So I left it for someone else, really.
Yeah.
Great.
At least my chocolate and icing sugar was smelt nice.
But then again, I suppose if you like stew, wouldn't it be great? Like, my house always smells like stew. That must be exciting.
It's a hard lesson to
learn.
learn.
Think about those pressure cookers. People actually make bombs out of those pressure cookers. That's why they scare me.
Can I just say the word stew just takes us back to our childhood?
Stew.
I hate stew.
Just like
wrong.
a pot of filth.
And my mum would call it braised steak
And then-
to make it sound like it wasn't stew. No, that's still stew.
And they would make it like in a 44-gallon drum, and that was your meal until it was gone.
It was like punishment, wasn't it?
Yes.
Stew. Big chunks of cubed meat.
Here's Jill in
That's
Canning
wet.
Vale. Morning, Jill.
Hello, you guys.
Hi, Jill.
That's so funny. You're really actually making me want to have some stew.
No.
Jill, when's the last time you had some stew?
Oh, I don't know. My husband cooks for me, so yeah, probably it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to my original story.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
It's not my original story. It's a friend of mine. Her mum and her best friend were going out for a girls' night out, and they were in the convertible, and they had the top down in the convertible. And then, nice summer evening, 5, 6 p.m., just before sunset, driving along, pulled up at the traffic lights at a main intersection that had like some bushland off at the side. And this male human being ran out and urinated in the convertible. And this was like 20-odd years ago when it used to take
Sorry. He ran out from the bushes and weed.
Stood beside the car and peed into the car.
Because I would have thought the bushes would have been a great place to pee if you're looking for
But also,
something was not right with this man at all.
Yes.
And he peed all over them and the car, and it took like a good 2 minutes for the roof to shut.
Oh, of course. Well, Dad, you had a convertible.
He's pressing the button going,
it's going.
In the meantime, they're off for their girls' night out and they're covered in somebody else's pee.
Yeah, no.
So he ran from out of the
Needless to say,
bushes.
they didn't go out after that. But
So he ran out of the bushes and then peed in the car, like in the car.
Into the car.
Yeah.
Wow, you could spend a couple of days ripping that one apart.
Oh, you would, yeah. Off your chops.
Normally
you don't know
that's how
what you're
Sean
doing,
ends his nights, but he never begins
I always
them
go
that
the other way.
Yeah, that's right.
See, my dad always used to say, remember, don't park your car in Northbridge if you've got a convertible because people will pour paint in it.
Yeah, that's right.
Because Dad in his mind has people walking around Northbridge
but
with
now that
cans of
he's
Dulux ready to pour in his convertibles.
This story,
But,
this is more horrific.
He's going to be alone with this one.
Thank you, Jill. Lee is in Falcon. Hello.
Good morning, guys.
Hi,
Hey, Leah. What did you learn the hard way? That you need to leave the lid on?
Yeah. Well, I did the same as Nathan's mum, but I took the bung out. The nurses gave me all these tests and put a bung in and sent this radioactive stuff through me and said, just go into the cubicle, get dressed, we'll come in and take the bung out. And, of course, being me, sat there for 10 minutes, I'm not waiting any longer. I pulled it out myself.
You debunged yourself.
Leah, what are you doing?
And, of course, it was in a vein, so the vein just spurted everywhere. It looks like something out of CSI.
So how were you trying to stop it then, Leah? What did you grab to... I mean, you didn't have any cotton wool on you, I would imagine.
I had one tissue in my bag. They had all these white towels in there, and I was thinking, shit, should I use those? But I ended up using one, but it was everywhere. It just sprayed everywhere. And then I walk out.
People don't realise the embarrassment of when just blood starts coming out of your body when you don't want it to. Because, you're in there going, oh, my God, how am I going to clean this up? Remember when I was in that meeting, Natalie? And I scratched my hand, and then just the tiniest little thing, you couldn't even see it. I scratched it, and then it just started, hemorrhaging. And all I could do was...
In the middle of a meeting.
And it was serious, man.
About a charity
I was just covered it up with my hands. Yeah. Blood should be in your body.
Yeah,
It should be in
also,
your body.
don't take your own bung out.
Don't take your
That's
own
a
bung
professional's
out.
job.
Word to the
Yeah.
wise, Nat.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
I think it's time we rolled on out of here.
There is an issue that I need help with first.
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay,
We're
what
here
is
to
it?
help.
What is
Yeah,
it?
so I have bought these pants that I've been wearing, the Under Armour sort of.
I just saw
what's
the
this
Under
material?
Armour
What's
ones
this
here.
material? Is that like a Paradise
It's a
material?
little. It's got that
Well, it
vibe,
feels that
hasn't
way,
it?
yeah. But I
It
imagine
feels
like sweat-proof.
yeah, quick dry kind of
dry.
material. Yes,
Quick
yes.
dry situation, yes. Thank you,
I'm a
Natalie.
hiker, Sean. I'm a
She is,
runner.
Sean.
Bloody
Yeah.
sport shorts, don't you?
Yeah. So anyway, I got a pair in like a lighter blue colour, and when I was up
Sorry, you bought only 2 pairs?
No, I've got a spare as well.
Yeah.
I thought so.
I've got a spare of
Just
the
in
black
case
and
he
a
shits
spare of the
himself.
Sean just
Can't
swore.
you can't be too careful.
Sorry, everybody. I've never heard such vulgar language.
Sorry,
Anyway.
Back to your blue pants.
Thank you, Natalie. I was at the hospital with Mum, and then then I went to the car, and then I went and put some lip balm on. You know when the pawpaw ointment gets too hot, and then it just goes all drippy. Anyway, so some
So sorry for your suffering.
Thank you. Some dripped onto my pants. Anyway, and I've washed them thrice now.
Okay, do you want to know
Thrice.
the answer? I'm going
Thrice.
to tell you this.
What?
Get your pants.
Yes.
Get your dishwashing liquid and rub it on because it's the oil in it that's
Yes,
sticking.
so
So the
I-
dishwashing liquid will get rid of the oil.
But I did that,
And
Nat,
then
with a
you put it
toothbrush.
in,
With a toothbrush.
And then you need to soak it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
no
not.
good?
It's not budging.
Okay, find your
I
pants then.
read vinegar. Or is that just a lie?
They say vinegar and
They
bicarb.
say vinegar
and
fixes
water.
everything.
Yeah.
They try to throw vinegar at Mum at the hospital. Like, yeah, it doesn't fix
yeah. But they forgot the salt.
it. So what?
I don't know, but you are suffering.
Oh, well, hang
You
on,
are
wait. You're
suffering.
looking at him like he's going to be able to have a solution
I know. I was
for
going to
you.
ask. Can you ask Megan? If anyone knows how to de-pawpaw ointment quick dry material.
No, the obvious solution, Nathan,
Yeah.
is just to rub it all over the rest of them so that then they're all the same
so
colour.
make them a
Have
shade
you rubbed your lips
darker.
on them?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, to get it off.
Oh. No, actually, Sean, I'm thinking it's a big job. I'm going to need your lips. Thanks, Luna Park.
Ross, hello.
Hello.
Have you got
Ross.
any stain removal
This guy's suffering.
Well, you got the spare pair, isn't that where?
Yeah, no, but
isn't that
I'm
where
not
they-
ready for the spare pair. This is 2 new situations. Spare pairs for like later down
Okay,
the
what
track.
about you do the spare pair and you buy a third spare pair?
Because this is the deal, Ross. This is a whole thing. I cannot see that colour for sale anywhere again.
Yeah. So Sean's wife,
So
mate.
that you
yeah,
have
that's
a
it.
spare pair.
I have a spare pair.
But
So
you
it
can't
doesn't
use
matter
it.
if the
in case
colour's
No, but
not
I need a spare pair.
You
No,
don't
but
want
like-
to. You don't want to use up the spare pair.
But by the time you wear out the spare pair, you will have moved on to a different
No,
colour.
I wouldn't have because these are going to be. These are.
Oh,
these are
these are,
move on.
these are for
No.
the next
These
decade,
are in
aren't
the,
they?
these are in the mix.
It's easier to take you through to 2035.
I don't think you guys are making this serious. I washed them thrice.
We know how you shop.
Yeah,
Thank you.
32 hats. Did the other hat delivery turn up?
Yeah.
How many was in it? Because you couldn't remember ordering it.
Oh, 12.
12.
And
So
then-
that's 44 hats. How many heads have you got?
May have ordered an extra
May have.
baker's dozen.
I'm going
That would
to kick
take
this
it
song
to
off
57. Keep
Right.
it.
because Dave, who our boss is in the studio, his face has just gone blank.
No, that's what,
that's
that's
his
what it
face.
looks like.
That's his face.
He gave us a wrap-up signal.
Finally. Done nothing all day.
This is his favourite show. He loves it.
Great to have you back, Nate.
Thank you.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.